The very first individual to flip in the Georgia indictments was a man by the name of Scott Hall, who was a former Republican poll watcher and a bail bondsman. Conveniently enough, right? But he agreed recently to, instead of being charged with 7 felony accounts, he's going to plead to 5 misdemeanors. He's going to avoid prison, get a little bit of home confinement, a little bit of community service and probation. But most importantly, he agreed to testify truthfully and honestly against anyone that he is called to testify against. And I tell you that in order to preface this next question, which comes from YouTube community member Cheryl Lamo 2866, who asks, "We've had our first flipper in the Georgia case. Do you think it's officially flipping season?" Oh, it is 100% flipping season right now in the state of Georgia. Fannie Willis has come out and offered multiple different co-defendants plea deals. And the reason for that, according to legal analysts and experts, the people smarter than me who know how this works a little bit better than I do, they've pointed out that Fannie Willis doesn't want to try 19 people. Fannie Willis really only wants to try one person, according to these experts. And that person, as I'm sure you can guess, is Donald Trump. So that's the one she is after, right? That is the big fish in the pond. That is the one she wants to get. But she is going to have to try other people. But if you can get enough people to flip, right? Because that's the goal. You don't want to have to go through this 19 different times. You don't want to use up all your ammo in the first couple trials so that the people coming up with trials months away, they know what you're going to do and say. You don't want to give up your strategies like that. So if she can get more people to flip, here's what's going to happen. And this is the way I've explained it in the past. It's basically like a ladder, right? Donald Trump is sitting up here at the top of the ladder. But then you got all these people down here at the bottom rung too. And a lot of them facing similar RICO charges. So Scott Hall is at the bottom of the ladder. He's not a guy that was communicating directly with Donald Trump. But he was communicating with people along that ladder leading up to Donald Trump. So you get a guy like Scott Hall to agree to turn state's witness. He can testify about maybe the person in the rung above him on that ladder. Then you go to that person and you say, "Listen, I got this guy over here. He's got you cold on X, Y, and Z crimes. We take this thing to trial. He's going to go up there and he is going to blow your whole defense out of the water. Do you want that? Do you want to go to jail for a minimum of 5 years? Or we play let's make a deal and you take what's behind door number 1 here." So that person's going to say, "All right, I'll do it. I'll plead." And Fannie Willis, her prosecutor's going to say, "Okay, wonderful. What can you tell us about the person on the rung above you on that ladder?" And so on and so forth. That's how you get these people to flip. And eventually you do work your way up to Donald Trump. Hopefully, some of the higher rungs have direct contact with him, direct knowledge of things he may have done that would help prosecutors secure a conviction. So is it flipping season? Yes, it is. And Willis right now is wheeling and dealing. She's talking to people. She's making the offers. It's up to them to take them. Because if they don't, the odds of them coming out of this without a conviction are exceptionally low. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.